Hi guys, my name is Wela.
And he's my cousin.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Yeah, he's my cousin.
So you guys loved the What Women Wish Men Knew. We had over 1,000 views on What Women Wish Men Knew. But also we had a lot of rebuttal from guys who were saying, y'all were just speaking a lot, man. So we thought we'd bring the guys here today and maybe they can give us opinions on what we said, but also they give a more authentic response on what they wish women knew. So if you want to hear more of that, stick around.
So, most of the time, women find themselves being like, oh, I just wish he knew this. I wish my boyfriend would say this. Not even boyfriend, like any guy. You just wish that they understand things. But you're not really, we don't always articulate what we want. So, we just want to know, guys, do you think that women know what they want, first of all?
I think sometimes they're not 100% sure.
They might know what they want, but like they don't want to tell you what they want. They want you to figure it out, but like yourself. Because like that just shows like how much you know her and you've been paying attention to like her likes and dislikes. So.
But like, do you think that's annoying sometimes? You feel like you just, sometimes you're like, just tell me.
Just say it.
Yeah, it does. It does get annoying at times because if I do get it wrong, you get mad at me.
Classical example, babe, let's eat. What do you want to eat?
We don't know. We want
you know, it's not that women don't know what they want to eat, they're just not sure if you have the budget for what they want to eat.
First of all, that can be true. Sometimes we do, I want a 5-star, but I say, I don't know.
Let's get a MacD.
McDiamond.
See, here's my question. What do you guys wish women understood about men? Like,
Silence doesn't mean anger.
oh.
Yeah, because mom, if you're watching this, you know I love you. But like sometimes my brother and I would sit in a living room, say nothing to each other, and then she'd be like, what's wrong? Why are you guys so upset? It's like, no, we're fine, we're just sitting. That also happens, like even with female friends. And so like silence doesn't mean anger, it's just quiet.
And we're like, what's wrong? And you're like, nothing. And you're like, no, just tell me. Why did you never tell me when I did something wrong? You never tell me.
You don't tell me anything.
On that point, so say you're quiet, right? And you're chilling with a girl, and then she's like, what are you thinking? Because this is another thing that women want to know. So I just want to know what you're thinking all the time.
Nothing on my mind. There's literally nothing
But surely there's something. There's like, I don't know.
What are you thinking about?
I don't know.
You know, so just answer the question. Don't make it this whole long argument.
But more often than not, there's actually nothing there. Like,
You know, you're thinking about other stuff, you work tomorrow.
But like you guys take that like as a challenge.
Take that as
like,
like,
nothing, but like, they surely
Say something. You just don't want to tell me.
Now they're going to start lying.
Quickly your brain goes to, if I tell her nothing, she'll think I'm lying. If I lie, then I'll be in trouble because I need to back up that lie with another lie. About
Just time
nothing.
yourself out.
do you guys want to be left alone more?
Think about that. Do you actually want to
Like space?
Like
I
sometimes
feel like everyone needs some space at some point in time, but like, to like if you are in a relationship, right? What's the point of being in a relationship if like you want like time away from your partner, like
lot of
most of the time?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's the one person you want to be with.
is the space because you feel that your person is not smothering you, or space is like, I always want space, even if I was with my boys I would want a space, because we will sometimes wonder, with your boys you want them. Your boys! You have I need to call my boys.
That's your guys' problem. You guys compare. You guys compare like how he is or the time he wants to spend with his boys as compared to with me.
But is that
Don't compare, guys. Don't compare. Don't compare.
Because the comparison is based on
You have the capacity.
you have the capacity, number one, because you can call the boys all the time and go for drinks, but also I expect you to want to be here more. You want to be with the boys. So
Honestly,
find rest.
in most cases when I'm with my boys, the conversations are not emotionally heavy.
Hey, that's fair.
So
But
see,
then-
now we are heavy.
No.
Just a wait.
It's
We're not waiting.
No. It requires. Let's go back to the question of what are you thinking about? Or if Kanto's like, yo, what are you thinking about? Be like, yo, nothing, bro. Be like, ah, wait, me too. Conversation end.
Women sometimes will hit you with that line like, you always put your mates first though.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's not the case.
Why? Wait, why? How?
I feel like you.
The reason we say that is because we are seeing
Joy.
the joy.
The girl with the mates. And it's you.
And I mean, when you spend time with the boys, you make time. Saturday mornings are for the boys. But then like strangely, you come back here, no, I'm just tired. Oh, I need space. What space do you need? You spend the whole day with your boys. Alright.
Yeah, it's just allowed.
So what do you guys feel like? I wish women understood this.
I wish women understood that if your man is out with his boys, he's not up to mischief.
Yeah.
It was like that's always like the assumption.
Yeah.
Like boys night out again.
Default.
It was like, you know, there might be like always that one man amongst like the group that's probably single, and like there will be probably girls around. Obviously, it was like you are out at the end of the day, but like I don't know how you guys think.
Does that make you feel like I'll just do it? Whatever she thinks I will do.
She really thinks I want to do it.
No. It's your own relationship. So you there to enjoy yourself, night out with your mates.
Yeah.
Whoever's single is gonna do their thing.
Yeah.
You know your person's probably out as well or waiting for you. So it does not mean like we are out here doing the most. Just having a good time with the boys. That's all.
And so does it become annoying when the girls like calling you and like texting when you're out with your boys, like just continually like texting and feel like
It kind of gets a bit irritating after a while because during the week we were spending a lot of time together.
And then babes.
You know, but then now all of a sudden on the weekend when I'm with the boys, there's an issue now. So,
but like does not mean like you're gonna go MIA as well.
Yeah.
Like before you go out, you check up with your girl like, like, hey, what's up? So these are my plans. I'll call you back like when I come back home later.
What's the one major difference you notice between women and men?
Communication.
Yeah. Like let's say there's something that you want to share or like something that's affecting you.
Yeah.
Women will let you know.
Oh yeah,
This is what's going on in my life right now. Men will be reluctant at first. Like we always wanna try to solve our problems. Like we don't wanna burden anyone else. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes.
But are you aware that you have a problem? Like because you know sometimes a girlfriend will notice like a change.
Yeah.
Like something's up.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to feel like a nag. Like what's wrong? What's wrong? We wonder like do the guys know that there's something wrong? Are you aware that there's something wrong? Because when I'm asking you, it seems like, geez, I don't know, like I'm fine. But then will you notice that there's still a bit of a deviation from normal? So amongst your boys, do you meet up and share what's on your heart, or do you just solve?
I think it's just more private sometimes, even amongst the guys. I'll have a friend that I'm more comfortable maybe sort of sharing stuff like that.
Even more than your girlfriend?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
And
so it's cooler for me to be able to hit up Wella and say, you know, let's have a quick and just sort of chat over what's sort of worrying me. Whereas after that, I wouldn't want to sort of take it to my girl first. I want to have a chat.
Why? Is it what's the issue there?
It's a guy thing, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, egos. I wouldn't want to sort of seem very sort of vulnerable in front of my girl, and you know, if I've got any sort of deep lying issue, I'd obviously want to chat to my boy first, that I really sort of trust. And
do you feel like she'll use the vulnerability? Like why can't you be vulnerable in front of her the way you can be with your boy? Like what does it feel like she's going to do with that emotion?
Or is it more like I'm meant to be this certain idea in our relationships? I'm meant to be the strong one. So to show you that I'm weak, put us unstable because you need me to be the strong. I show up for you, and you don't have to do the same for me.
I think it goes with time as well. Like if it's like a new relationship, what Gandhi just said,
It's a lot harder.
It's a lot harder just to like from the get go as a guy just to be vulnerable like in front of your woman. Or you want to be like her pillar. Like she's obviously your pillar as well, but like you only like realize that as
Over
time
time.
goes by and the more we get to know each other, the more like layers you get to like peel off each other.
And what makes you feel valued as guys in a relationship? So what
Good question.
What,
You feel bad.
what makes you be like, oh my goodness, I like that.
I think for me, definitely affirmation. It goes so far. You know, there's nothing that can really like change up a guy when she looks you deep in the eyes. You know what? You're a good man. What you did there,
it's good.
that's great. I'm so proud of you and I love you. Like, walk away and just like girl. hard out there.
Yeah.
So it's
And
nice
what
to
you want to do is when you come to your girl, it's like the one place where
You're looking for safety.
you're looking for that emotional safety.
Yeah.
And I think the more that emotional safety begins to build, those nothing thoughts that you have begin to gain words. Because you can be thinking about something, but because sometimes you're just like, do I tell her that I'm upset that Aguero is leaving Man City? Or do I not? And how that is a reflection.
Don't tell her.
You can't have a conversation in a car.
Like, oh, that's what you're thinking about.
So what? He wants to act like she's actually listening, so he's like aquarium.
Yeah, so I mean, then you begin to build that safety net, the onions start to peel, and then eventually you get to a point where you have unfettered access to his mind.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't come overnight. You're dating 2 days, and then she's like, so what's going on in your mind?
Also, thank you for asking. Oh,
And you're like, nah.
You guys?
Well, for me, like someone that listens, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because like sometimes for me, like I'll test people, like I'll try to drop like hints with certain things just to see if like, are you really listening to me?
Yeah.
Because like I'm listening to everything that you say, and I'm paying attention to what you say,
Yeah.
and like you said, like when it comes to birthdays, without you like saying like a week before, like, oh babe, like this is what I want, I already knew what you wanted.
Shim, and he is very attentive, guys. Shim, I can attest. Oh, that's
Respect, not like I respect like just like it's a mutual thing.
How do you know when what makes you feel respected?
maybe disrespected.
Oh, disrespected, yeah, that's good.
But have you observed a guy being disrespected by his girlfriend and you
like,
saw it and you're like,
People don't need to see like you guys are going through this right now. Just keep it here, man. It's like there are people around. It's as if like you don't have your
House in
like,
order.
in order. If you can do this during the people, what happens like behind closed doors? You know what I'm saying? So it's not a nice look, man.
I think it's a fair bit of understanding. Just understanding us as guys in terms of how we sort of think. Yeah.
Because it's almost similar to what you were saying in our video, where it's like learning you for you. Whether it's girls in general and guys in general, but I'm dating Mbesi or Gusto, and therefore I know he likes that. So after some time, you kind of should know that this is who you're with, and give them room to be themselves instead of
Just let me be.
I think what's also nice is that like introducing each other's like to our hobbies. Because I can't expect my woman just to watch soccer with me the
whole time. Yeah, it doesn't make
weekend.
sense.
Obviously, she's got stuff that she wants to do, hiking or go like painting or whatnot. I also want to try it out. It's like that's the beauty of like getting to sort of know someone. You know?
It's about compromise.
That's
Girls, listen to carefully. On her birthday, we go all out. You do dinner, you spend money, and then when your birthday comes, you get socks. Get a mug.
happy
For what?
oh,
So we wish
Get
like
a rugby ball.
you're not to play with your balls.
Yeah, I love rugby, but come on.
I've signed it for you, baby.
okay, sorry.
Even with your own signature.
I love you, baby. One of the things we said in our video is like compliment me, like compliment.
Oh, yes, please. Don't be shy.
Compliment me. When you see me, be shocked. Be like, wow, this girl is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Just always be in awe. So does it translate to you guys? Like you look nice, or does it actually carry weight?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yeah.
Or like throughout the workday, she's texting you saying, "Hey, just miss you."
Dude, that's
So
pretty
much.
cool.
Yeah, I mean,
It's good.
do you like it?
It
cool.
does.
So
but
then why don't other guys do it? If they know they love it, why don't they do it?
But like you guys enjoy that more than us.
Yeah.
Like tying back to that, like what morning text. Is
We need it.
Is it a daily thing?
Yeah,
We need it.
So what if
every
he doesn't send it on Saturday morning? Are you gonna,
Because he goes to
you know,
He was with the boys. I left him on Friday.
That's the immediate thought. though.
Exactly, you need the cake.
No, not like oopies, because like you were out for so long on Friday that you now can't do anything Saturday. You are paralyzed.
I can't even text.
Because I think for us it's more, we do those things.
Yeah.
But then obviously if we sort of slip up, maybe we forgot
Yeah.
something like that.
Are you aware that she needs it more?
Do you guys actually know what women need?
So big questions.
It's like small things around you in a bookstore and you see a book and just send me a picture and be like,
Yeah.
so this thing of you. That stuff goes a long way, man.
It's like guys want to do stuff, but it's like there's this constraint to doing. I don't know if it's maybe like, why don't you do? I know you think about it. You say you think about it. Do.
Execution.
Execute the plan.
Yeah. Like women want a lot of things, né? But we're not actually thinking about the practicality of rolling those things out. Like for the fact that you're gonna do everything for my birthday and then I go and buy socks. I'm expecting something, but I'm not expecting the fact that it requires a lot of energy for you to execute that thing. To do all those things that I want, right? Like, is there a sense that like women might not be as practical as they think they are? Sometimes like guys will say things like, I'm thinking about like the long term of our future. Like I'm thinking about how I'm gonna make sure I get the money to marry. Like the responsibility is primarily on me to do things for you.
I think it also, it kind of depends. It kind of depends, like what her mentality is in this relationship. If her mentality is to get because it's my boyfriend, then it throws things off. Because like automatically as a guy, your job is, okay, how can I serve this individual and help them become a better person without nagging them? And if I'm like, okay, cool. 3 weeks time, she loves action movies. The Avengers is coming out. In my mind, I'm like, okay, we're watching that, saving money towards that. In the middle of the week, you're like, oh yeah, you didn't get me flowers this week. You're just like, It now starts to mess with things. And I think it goes back to what he was saying when he was talking about when Wella was talking about communication. Like obviously, if I'm telling him like, yo, babe, I don't come from money, and you hear that, and then next thing you're like, yeah, I just feel like Sharon's boyfriend's always getting her flowers, and I don't.
That's the problem.
Late.
Comparing relationships.
Yeah.
I think women need to understand that like they should never like compare relationships.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because like what I have with my person or what Gantu might have with his person will never be the same. Never be the same.
On that note,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, guys. Hopefully women will have learned a little.
No wait, why do you guys sound so deflated?
We want a lot.
We just want
a lot. Whew. But there's some great men out there, guys. You know? So great.
Shout out. Stop cheating someone there.
So great people out there.
Cool.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Follow Wella and Gantu and Gustav on Instagram. They don't have a channel.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys can convince them.
But don't forget to subscribe to Juice and Easy. He's September with the ball.